What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to watch this quick clip from Chris Johnson. He was the Seattle Ballers head coach, or one of their coaches, him and Charles O'Bannon, both two guys who were UCLA legends, national champions. And he's doing an interview on his new channel with Earl Watson, Phoenix Suns old head coach, right? NBA veteran, the whole vibe. And what they're doing is they're discussing LaMelo Ball and some of the nuances and things of his game and tell us some just dope stories. So we're going to watch that video, react to it, and let's just get into it. All right, so before we get into this video, I want y'all to know I'm going to post a link to the entire video and Chris's channel in the description. I need y'all, after y'all watch this, to go over there, show some love to the video, and just be like, Chris, bro, we need to get you over there on AB channel. We want to hear some inside stories on the whole vibe, or have AB come over here, something like that. Just go show him some love, tell him that I sent y'all over there and all of that good stuff. And this is interesting, right? Because like I said in the kind of intro, is two guys who were affiliated with the JBA in some way. I believe, like I said, Chris was the head coach of the Seattle Ballers team. That's also the team who played versus the LA Ballers in the championship game. So two dudes who watched LaMelo, who very close, because then Earl Watson was I don't know, was it like a board member or an ambassador? He was there at the media day and was kind of heavily involved. He was at the Seattle tryouts, a lot of stuff, just and kind of intertwined with that movement. So we're gonna get into this video. Two dudes, and they talk about kind of LaMelo's game. They talk about some stuff with Rico Hines. He talks about going head to head with Trae Young. So it's some good content that we're about to get into. And I appreciate y'all subbing to the channel, hitting that notification bell. Like we always been saying, man, the channel is growing and growing and growing. And that's because of y'all. Your boy right now, we over at that 10,000 subs mark. We were trying to hit that. Now we on our way to 20K. Dang, that sounds so crazy to even say. Let's get into the video. Let me see if I can go big screen on this one. All right, so we got Earl Watson down at the bottom, Chris Johnson up at the top.
Quickly on just LaMelo Ball, I just wanted to get your thoughts. You know, we've been around him, and you were both involved in JBA several years ago, LeVar Ball's league that he launched pretty much as a developmental league for LaMelo. So we got to see him firsthand. What are your thoughts on him in first impressions of him in the NBA?
Everything we thought, his game was ahead of his time. Mass media didn't want to give him his platform until almost, right before the draft, when he all of a sudden became a top pick. Mm-hmm.
This is the thing where when you have Borrego saying something like, but I didn't even know what kind of game he was. This is because of that whole mass media not wanting to give him his clout stuff.
His game has been the same. He just got stronger, taller, sharper. If you couldn't see it then you basically just riding the wave now. I'm just being 100 with you. You have no vision. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. You have all those people on TV said he wouldn't get drafted. You have no vision. This is not the game for you.
Thank you. Here's my biggest issue with a lot of these folks who do this, right? Where you trying to, because what I used to hear so many people say is, I really can't tell you if LaMelo gonna be good in the NBA until I see him in the NBA. And I'm like, bro, you not scouting. You're not making no predictions or no projections. If you can't look at the game in the intangibles that he has now and see if this could translate or this could not translate, then you don't have the vision for it, right? And that's the thing that I be trying to explain to folks. When I was coming out, because I was telling y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if he 28-8 in the rookie season. I was saying almost 25 points in 8-8 in this rookie season. And folks like, well, I don't get it. I can't tell you. I can't even predict nothing until I see it. And I'm like, no, bro. I've watched it. Everything that he is doing right now in the NBA, he has done it on every level that he's played in, right? And one of the biggest telltale signs that I said is that what I can tell is if you're an elite dude, right? If you're one of the guys who belongs in the NBA and you go play against lesser talent and you are just an average scorer. So like if you go play against dudes who folks feel like are not NBA players and you give me 20, then I'm like, I don't know, bro. You might not be as elite as you're supposed to do. But when you take a guy who you tell me is the #1 pick in the NBA draft and you go put him against guys who are not as talented as him and he give you 40, 15, and 18, then I'm like, okay, there's something there. And so this is what I'm saying. It's you got to have vision when you're doing what this whole thing that we talking about right here. So props to Earl for saying that.
But he's always been ahead of his time. Like, for real. He's always been ahead of his time. He's always been a savant. He's always been able to score. He's always been getting off the crafty, unique, unorthodox game with the floaters and the shot. Yeah, you know, it's just all repetition. And
it's always been there. And this is one of the things that I always talk about when folks be like, well, you know, it's in Australia, man. There's something about going over there to play against these people. And I say, bro, if you even listen to LaMelo talk, one of the things that he credits is, I've been hooping like this since I was a kid. Somebody instilled this in him before he went to all of these places. And the benefit of going to all of these places is he got to refine it and then make sure it worked against all of these different talents and be able to adjust it and then see what I need to do to be successful. That's the benefit of that, right? But you, me, we could go to Australia and play NBL Next Stars. That don't mean we coming back to the NBA and being a superstar like LaMelo did. There's some intangibles that you gotta have, and I'm telling y'all, I got a video that I'm gonna do where I'm gonna break down some practice footage and things from the JBA and showing some of the skills and drills and things that they did to help bring out some of them intangibles. It's coming for y'all.
He is a non-pattern player, where Lonzo is the pattern player.
This is the stuff that we talked about that he mentioned on the No Chill with Gil podcast.
You can give any non-pattern player structure, but you have to give them space to be Picasso. Like if you keep a Baron Davis into a structured offense the whole game.
When folks say free Melo, that's what they talking about. Free Melo. When James Borrego is at this point now where he like, I realized I had to give him freedom to just hoop. When folks start talking about the turnovers and all of that, and James Borrego now at this point is like, yo, I realize that I have to let him be in situations where he's going to make those turnovers. But because I also know that within that, he's going to continue to develop and then find the structure to be able to be free and also play within the scheme.
And you lose the creativity of the mind of a Baron Davis.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of what we seen with Lonzo, trying to structure him too much, and he kind of has lost some of the creativity of his mind. That's the one thing that I believe I kind of differ a little bit, as I think Lonzo could be a non-pattern player. But realistically, they done kind of try to strip that out of him.
He did structure the whole game.
Me
Give
too.
it to a non-structured player like you on the block with the footwork and the head. These are barren, you know what I mean?
And I'll say that, and then let me skip a little bit ahead, is when you watch Lonzo's Summer League had one pass played, and they eventually said it was illegal where the ball bounced out in front of him and he punched it ahead to. That's non-pattern, baby. Nobody's doing. Everybody, they want your chest, a bounce, a pick, and he just getting people the ball the best way that they need to get the ball. Let me see. All right, let me skip ahead here, because what I want y'all to do is watch this video over there on the channel. You can watch the rest of it.
I'm like, at the time, maybe about to be 17.
And I think that's why he's been able to make such a consistent impact in the league.
I think Rico can tell you.
Let me see.
Press notoriety, but to witness that firsthand, how much people love that kid. He was a rock star, you know, and that's how I've always viewed him. As far as his game, man, the thing that I think stands out the most to me is his level of conditioning and that speed he plays at all the time. It's very rare I see him tired or, you know, putting his head down after a bad play. Those are the things he shakes off. He moves on to the next play probably better than any young player that I've ever seen.
Good.
And I think that's why he's been able to make such a consistent impact in the league.
I think Rico can tell you at the runs, Rico's runs, we seen Melo go against Trae Young.
Yes, Trae Young.
And Melo was, I think he was like 16 at the time, maybe about to be 17. And I couldn't tell who was better.
that's all I'm saying to y'all is that it's about that, bro. It's the vision. You got to have the vision to be able to see it. 16-year-old Melo. Now, if you take 16-year-old Melo and you drop him in the NBA, is he as successful as he is right now? Probably not, right? But as he continues to tell the story about the work ethic and the trajectory and all of the things else, so it's just not even like what that we hooping on the court right now, but it's also all of the other small things that goes into this that you got to check out.
And then Trey came to me and was like, oh, he's good. I'm like, yeah, young players will give young players props, bro. Like, he was like, yo, he's good. I was like, yeah, he is good. And he was taller, right? Trey got that rocket. Melo don't have that yet.
Bro, you know what? The rest of this story, it's still like a minute and a half left of this Trae Young Rico Hines story. I'm gonna link it to the description. Y'all go over there, watch the video, thumbs that thing up, show my dog Chris some love. He just got on the YouTube. I think he had like 40 some subs. Give him some love, man. Show him content. I'm telling you. The funny thing about Chris Johnson is his dad is I believe Marcus Johnson, who is the Hall of Famer for the Bucks. He also does the like announcing and stuff for the Bucks and all of that stuff. His brother is King Josiah, who is the dude over there on Twitter and social media who's just super funny. The other brother is McConan. Other brother is on the Baldwin Hill show. So they just got a family full of dudes who are super talented. This guy here at UCLA, NBA, the whole vibe, like just all athletes and stuff, folks who super talented. So sub to his channel, show him some love in the comments. It's your main man, ABD Hero. We get out of here.
No, not peace. +1 triple B's. We out.